guys, it's me Morpheus, it's Carlos. How are you guys today? What I got for you today is going to be a RAM install, and I've got everything prepped. Let me go ahead and boot this up so that we can see that we are running the stock RAM on here right now, which is going to be 1 gig of RAM. This computer here is the HEEE, I guess. It is the PC1000HE. Let's go ahead and bring this back to life. There we go, it's coming back to life right now. Let me go ahead and log on. We'll go over here to right click on my computer, properties, and let me go ahead and bring it in here. And you guys can see, let me go ahead and bring this down a little bit, zoom it in. And you guys can see that we are running 1.66 gigahertz, the N280, and we have 0.99 gigs of RAM installed. It should be 1 gig, but alright, that's what ASUS says we have in there. So we'll go ahead and cancel that out. Go ahead and pull this down. We'll go ahead and shut her down. Now this whole startup and check thing, I would do it, you don't have to. I would do it just to make sure that the configuration does change. What we are putting in here, let me show you what the RAM is going in here. The RAM I'm putting in here now is going to be the Corsair, and this one here is actually DDR2 800 megahertz. It's not the 667 which they recommend, which I believe is the PC5300 maybe. So I went ahead and got the little bit bigger boy. I figured that the extra leeway on that 800, is exactly what we need here. We're going to go ahead and pop the battery out. We're going to unlock it. Unlock this side. Wait, did I just lock it? No, it's unlocked. Unlock, unlock. There's the battery pack, and we take it out. We got 2 little screwdrivers here, and I got my little screwdriver set. And now when I did the MacBook, I believe the one that was actually for the MacBook was going to be same size right here. So it's going to be a number 000. That's what I'm going to use. And yeah, that fits nicely. So we're going to undo the screws, and this screwdriver is not magnetic. I kind of wish it was, so I don't lose little screws. Let me pull a flathead out real quick. Got a flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to put it in here real lightly, pop it out, make sure my screws don't go flying everywhere. There we go. It was held in on the sides a little bit, and there it is. Again, this here's a RAM install on the ASUS EPC1000. Alright, now here's the RAM itself. I mean, it's pretty simple, guys. No need in getting that laptop with the 2 gigs already installed. I mean, the RAM I paid for was like $27, new egg, and I'm doing it myself right here. Well, hopefully it works out. So here it is. We got 2 little tabs on the side here. We're just going to pull them apart. Right here there's a little tab, and right here. We'll pull them apart. There it is. And the RAM pops out. It's like a 45-degree angle there. We're going to go ahead and grab it on the edges. Pull it out, and there it is. That's what ASUS gave us to play with. That is my 1 gig of RAM stock that came with the computer. I'm going to go ahead and pop it out, and like I said, this here's what's going in there now. If you guys want to take a look at that model number, make sure you are getting the right one. It said it's compatible with this computer, the 1000HE. Alright, now we got a little notch. Everybody knows the little notch deal. We got a little notch over here. This is going to go connected right there at a 45-degree angle. Just push it in, make sure it's in. We're good. And a lot of people I see just taking the middle and flipping it down. This is under tension here, guys. I like to go ahead and put my fingers on either side. Push down, watch the clips. There they go. So when you push down, the clips come back in. It's pretty firm. It's good. Go ahead and take our cap. Put our cap back down. Let me go ahead and back this out a little bit. There it is. Take our cap. Now I remember that it was a little bit of tension here, so I'm going to put my fingers over the screws so they don't pop all over and put a little bit of pressure. There we go. The sides did clip in. Screws are still in place. And another thing I like to do, I actually like to back out on the screws till I hear it click. You'll see what I'm talking about. I hope the mic picks it up. Let me see. You hear it clicking? Now I know I got a straight shot in, that I'm not going to strip anything. There we go. And then we can go ahead and tighten it down. Now we are tightening down on plastic. So I just like to give it a little quarter turn. You don't have to go gorilla grip on this, you know, because it is plastic. It will push back on itself. And you don't want to crack the plastic or anything like that. That's just going to be brutal. We're going to go ahead and put the battery back in. We got a little notch on one side here, a little notch on the other, and we're in. I'm going to lock it in, and we're going to boot this bad boy back up. Again, this is the EPC 1000H. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And I'm going to hit the F2. I want to bring up the BIOS. I'm just going to go ahead and tap it. And it didn't go into BIOS mode. It just went right into Windows. Well, let's see if it goes right into Windows and it's... Let's see what happens here, guys. Yeah, it went right into Windows. Didn't let me go into the BIOS. How do you like that one? Well, let's see if it's recognized here in Windows. Go ahead. Start it. That's a good thing. I mean, come on, right? We're going to go ahead and right click and go ahead and go into properties. And yeah, it's still showing the 0.99. It's not showing that I have 2 gigs in there. So I'm going to cancel out. I'm going to hit start. Turn the computer off. Off. I'm going to let this go completely dead. Yeah, I believe it's F2. F2 is what I want to hit before it boots, so that way I can go into the BIOS. And in the BIOS, I should be able to see it there first, then let it come back and we'll see it over here. So we are completely off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and boot it up. I am holding down F2. Let's see if it... No, once again, it didn't let me go into the BIOS. Yep, not letting me go into the BIOS. Right into Windows. Yep, right into Windows. Let's see if it shows up again. We're going to right click it. Properties. And it's still showing 0.99. Let's see. Can you guys make that out in there? 0.99, it's what it's showing. It did not show my 2 gigs of RAM. Let's go ahead and cancel this out. Start. Turn it off. I gotta get into that BIOS, guys. Here's a 10-minute video. I still haven't even gotten my 2 gigs to show up yet. What the heck? Here's the old RAM sitting off to the side. I gotta get into that BIOS. Power it up. And I'm just gonna hit F2. There it is. There it is. So now, awesome. I did get into the BIOS. I just tapped that button like crazy, guys. There it is. It is showing that I do have... My speed is 1.66. It is the N280. Over here it does read 2048 megabytes, which is 1024 times 2, which is 2 gigs. We're good to go. I wonder why it just wasn't showing up over there. Let me hit F10. There it is. We'll hit enter. Okay. And let's see if it boots up now, and it'll show now in Windows. I mean, kind of weird, right? See, there's Windows again. Come on, baby, load. I'm going to go ahead and put my screwdrivers back in again. The screwdriver I did use was the number 000, and I just used a little, any flat would have worked, you know, just to help pry that up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put my screwdrivers back. I like to be organized. Windows is loading up. Everybody should have one of these. I use it for my remote control cars. You see, I used it on my computer. I love it. Let's see. Again, we load it up. We'll right click here, properties, and there we go. There it is. Let me go ahead and show you guys. You guys need to make that out. There it is. So now we are same chips, same everything, 1.6, except here now it says I have 1.6 and 1.99 of RAM. There it is, 1.99 of RAM. That's pretty crazy, right? I don't know why it's not showing the full 2. So let's go ahead and close this out. Okay, and we are done. Guys, that was it. It was pretty simple. A little nerve-wracking in the beginning there, right? I mean, that it didn't show up. That's pretty crazy, but guys, we are in. It's me, Morpheus. It's Carlos. That was your RAM install on the EPC 1000HE. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, guys, it's pretty slick, pretty easy to do. Don't get all dramatic about it. Don't get all excited. As you see, we worked through it. We got it to work. And again, here is the RAM that I used, just in case you guys want to check it out. There's the number right there, the model number right there, and pretty much it. And here's the stock RAM. See if we can give it to somebody who needs it. Alright, it's me, Morpheus. It's Carlos. Lots of love, as always. Lots of respect, guys. Thank you very much for checking me out. Tune in. We will do maybe we'll do a ZAG install on here, some kind of shield on here, try to keep this looking pretty, and we'll be done with it. It's me, Morpheus. It's Carlos. Peace out, people.